This is Yema Skin Diver Limited Edition with in-house movement, and in this video I will review this watch. I received the watch right before our family vacation, so I used the opportunity to put the stylish diver for real-life test and took it on our trip. I hope this video would be helpful for those who thinking of buying Yema watches or simply looking for a good and unusual diver watch. The Yema Skin Diver Slim CMM.20 limited edition is a modern reissue of the Yema's original 1963 Skin Diver. The watch is blending vintage aesthetics with the modern package. It's a very cool vintage-inspired diver with 300 meters of water resistance and beautiful in-house movement with micro-rotor. I spent 2 weeks with this watch, including a week by the sea, and I will share my thoughts about this diver. Spoiler alert, I really like this watch. In fact, I like it that much that I am thinking of buying one. The watch is very close to be a perfect diver, but there are also few things that should be improved in my opinion. Yema is not a stranger in the watch world. I have known about this French watch brand since long time ago, but I never had a chance to see one in the metal. So I was pretty pumped when the Yema team offered me this diver as a loaner for review. And honestly, I am feeling very sad that I have to send this Yema back to its headquarters. Yema was founded in 1948 in France, and since then the brand has changed several owners, including Seiko at some point. Yema mostly known for its robust sports watches like divers and chronographs. This particular model is based on the vintage Yema Skin divers released in the 1960s. Mario Andretti, winner of the Indy 500, was wearing a Yema chronograph during his victory. In 2011, Yema launched its first in-house mechanical caliber, the MBP-1000. And in 2021, Yema releases the Yema 2000, the second generation of their MBP-1000 caliber. Their in-house movement game got stronger, and today they offer 3 in-house calibers: CMM.10, CMM.20 and CMM.30, which is a tourbillon one. They also have more affordable models with the Celita and Mecha Quartz movements inside. The watch I am reviewing today is the Yema Superman Skin Diver Limited Edition with Yema micro-rotor in-house caliber CMM.20. The first thing you notice with this Superman Skin Diver, obviously the design. The design is based on the vintage Yema diver, and that the 60s look is there for sure. The color of the dial and bezel is a very interesting, almost tropical look like, faded dark gray with some bluish hint to it. Oversized and bold applied markers filled with Super Luminova Lume aged like olive color, which add necessary contrast to the dial and makes the readability good. The same goes for the hands. Faux patina is something that not everyone's cup of tea, but I think it works perfectly here. The polished steel frames of the markers and hands are finished well and shine brightly in the light. Markers at 12, 3, 6 and 9 o'clock have black stylized numerals and provide more character to the watch. The 316L stainless steel case is 39mm in size, has 47mm lug-to-lug and only 10mm thick, only because for diver watch with 300 meters of water resistance and transparent back case, it's a good number. Now, those numbers are according to the Yema website. When I measured the watch with my digital calibers, I got 38.8mm case size. The same 47mm lug-to-lug and 12.2mm thickness, including the raised dome sapphire crystal. Without the glass, I am getting about the same 10mm mentioned by Yema. So I think that Yema official measurements are not including the glass. The case is brushed with polished edges. On the wrist it feels similarly to my Tudor Black Bay 58, but there is a thing to consider with that fish scale bracelet from Yema. The bracelet construction prevents it from folding straight down at the end links, which extends the actual lug to 56.7mm. So depending on your wrist size, it may hug it comfortably or stick out, leaving the empty space between a wrist and the bracelet. On my 17cm wrist, it fits great. I was wearing it in different weather conditions and environment, and it was nice and comfortable. The curved lugs add to the comfort and visually make the watch look even slimmer. Unlike other Superman models, this skin diver is instantly recognizable by its unguarded screw-down crown. The crown is also large and easy to unscrew and set the time. The faded ghost gray sapphire bezel has a thin profile when you look at the face of the watch, but it's a chunky piece of the watch when you look at the diver from the side. Visually, the bezel and crystal have the same thickness as the rest of the case. I want to mention that the crystal doesn't seem to have any anti-reflective coating. As the result, there could be plenty of glare in particular light conditions. It's something that can be a problem for some people. Normally it would be a problem for me as well, but with this watch I am okay with it. The crystal itself looks to me kinda like Hazelite, which immediately adds to the overall vintage look of the watch. At the heart of the Skin Diver Slim is Yema's in-house caliber manufactured motor 20, CMM.20. It's an automatic movement with micro-rotor developed in collaboration with watchmaker Olivier Maury. Operating at 28,800 vibrations per hour, it offers an impressive 70 hours of power reserve. The stated accuracy is -3 plus 7 seconds per day, which is very close to the COSC certification accuracy. It's a very slim movement at 3.7 millimeters and contributes to the watch's overall thinness. It also features the Inca Block shock protection. The movement can be enjoyed through the sapphire caseback. It features black-coated bridges with a tungsten alloy micro-rotor. It does have a very modern look, providing interesting contrast to the watch's vintage-inspired design. The movement looks absolutely stunning, and it's my another favorite thing about this watch. The same movement is used by Yema in other models, including the Superman Slim and Wristmaster Slim. The bracelet is my another favorite feature of the watch. It also is inspired by vintage Yema's bracelets. It's a fish scale, hexagonal links slim bracelet. Some people call that kind of style bracelets a coffin link bracelet. I personally prefer snake skin or dragon scale resemblance. The tapered bracelet is solid and comfortable and looks fantastic. It integrates with the watch case perfectly. It features a fully brushed finish, providing an elegant visual continuity with the brushed steel case. But there are things that have to be improved with the bracelet. The clasp feels cheap and part of it kinda sticking out. It does not affect the wearability, but at this price point the better quality clasp would be nice, of course. Another thing is the pin adjustment system. It's something no one should be dealing with in 2025. At this level I am expecting the screw pin adjustment system. The bracelet has an old school diver extension system on the clasp, which is nice to have, especially for those planning to dive with this Superman. With all that said, on the wrist the bracelet is very comfortable and looks fantastic. But as I mentioned earlier, you need to remember that the bracelet is not going straight down at the end links. Something to keep in mind if you have a small wrist. As I mentioned already, I spent a few weeks with the watch. I also took it on our family trip to a warm place by the ocean. I was traveling with the watch, I was swimming with it. The watch performed perfectly. It was comfortable on my 17cm wrist and it was up to all tasks I put it through. The more I was wearing this watch, the more I was falling in love with it. It's not a perfect watch, but it is pretty close to one in my eyes. This particular model is limited to 500 pieces and at the time of this video recording is still available on the Yema website. If you are looking for an interesting and unique diver watch with in-house movement, this Yema Superman Skin Diver is a very good option. It's something that I am considering to buy myself. If in-house movement doesn't do much for you, Yema have much more affordable models and variants of the Superman model. The Skin Diver Slim offers an elegant and refined case design while preserving all the advantages and functions of modern mechanical dive watches. Let me know if you have any questions about this Yema Skin Diver Slim. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Happy collecting!